last summer too, fiddling with the particularly worn ends. The texture of the blowing wind is still the same. The air is somehow a little cool. I opened the closet and hesitated for a while. Got a little scared of this season. Still the sun was nice, so I put it on. I guess summer is calling my reason. What touched my skin was a familiar temperature, but I hate the wind without a memory. It doesn't even know I'm standing here, just passing by so affectionately. First day with short sleeves, today with long sleeves rolled up. The same wind from last year stays, but the warmth next to me is gone, and that's okay. The wind just goes its own way. Yeah, summer always gets lost a little late. I am a friendly guest standing at the gate. First day, bare arms, I came here again this year. That person too, by today, did they take out short sleeves and wear them? Sweeping hair in the very same wind. I laughed out loud just thinking about them. Lovers passing by the cafe door, the gap between them beautiful and pure. Was our temperature like that before? The span of time is clearer than ever before. I stood still and took in the view. The after image of last year remains true. The wind taps my shoulder, says hello, please pass by, thank you, let it go. First day with short sleeves, today with long sleeves rolled up. The same wind from last year stays, but the warmth next to me is gone, and that's okay. The wind just goes its own way. Yeah, summer always gets lost a little late. I am a friendly guest standing at the gate. First day, bare arms, I came here again this year. A cool silence upon entering the door. I stopped while organizing the closet floor. Next summer, well, what kind of scenery will I wear? I don't know. For now this summer, I'll just be myself. Yeah. First day of short sleep, I'm not afraid to be alone. The wind blows just like it did before. I'll hug it all, I'll take it all. It's mine this year, this summer mine. I received plenty of wind and I'm feeling fine. This year's summer, it's completely mine. It's such a warm wind. After hesitation, a familiar word was given. I'd like ice, please. Transparent glass, transparent sound. Darkness slowly descends into it. A small vortex swirling around the tip of a straw. I look at the cup without thinking. The black shadow that announces the beginning. It fills my heart for the first time this year. For no reason, just once. Count the warmth that touches your palm. Every year when the season comes, I experience hardships. Maybe it's just me. Ice doesn't say anything. Iced Americano, I had my first drink. Greetings from the cold season, delivered at your fingertips. Today when I received you, it was finally summer. Melting pieces before they are forgotten. Try to swallow your heart a little hastily. First ice of summer. Before you know it, you are shining in my hands. A small sea flowing on the table, and next to the cup it spreads even before I wipe it away. Momentary traces that I wasn't aware of. I guess the table is suffering from the season first. Before the ice melts and becomes colorless, I need to know this taste a little deeper. The reason I keep losing my attention stay by my side. Transparent pieces remaining at the end of the empty glass, rattling a small after image of summer ringing in an empty cup. I will be here again next year, the first drink every year, 'cause I'll start my life over again. Yeah. Iced Americano, fill up another glass. When new ice crashes brightly, summer is starting again, a welcome season. Ice is reborn like that every time. Summer is spreading to me again, still summer. That's okay, you can drink as much as you want. When the song of this season fades away, I finally drank it all before it melted my summer. Habit of waking up the lock screen and then turning it off again. Repeat this more than 10 times today alone. A pale light spread over the 3 letters of your name in a screen that quickly darkens. Silence that resembles my heart. The weather app says there is a 90% chance of precipitation, then the forecast that it will rain. I think my heart is thicker, I feel like I'm waiting for rain that won't come. I folded my heart like I was taking an umbrella. It got too heavy so I took it out again. Sentences that could not be sent. Moisture is getting more and more in my pocket. The tension before the rainy season. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's vaguely cloudy. The possibility that it might not come make tonight longer. I think I'll contact you, but maybe not before it rains. In silence without any warning, I'm just standing there. On my way home from work, I felt a tap on the back of my hand. I guess the forecast wasn't wrong after all. It's raining, no, it's starting to pour. I pressed your name on the wet screen, but my hesitation was buried by the sound of rain. I rushed into a convenience store to buy an umbrella. The world seen through transparent plastic, it's so damp. I checked to see if you are beyond the counter. The tension before the rainy season. In the end, the rain poured down, we never reached it. Trapped in our own raindrops. 90% of my confidence is washed away by the rain. Even 10% of hope is dashed before it rains. I think that was me. Cleaning the foggy mirrors that fill the bathroom. Suddenly I stop. It's raining but the words can't reach me. Where did they disperse? I heard the news that tomorrow will be sunny. Tomorrow will I be a little lighter? Yesterday was the end of the rainy season. The sky is dazzlingly clear today. That's even more painfully clear. The rain is already stopped. But it's strange, why is the cell phone still heavy in my pocket after the rain? The past heart is still here. The rain stopped. The air has become transparent. My heart is still Nights are fighting over the air conditioner remote control. You who was particularly cold and me who was overwhelmed by the heat, trying to match our temperatures which are so different. I used to struggle to endure the cold wind. This year the silence in the quiet room is unfamiliar. In this season where you can lower the temperature as much as you like, I took out an old fan. For some reason I've been wiping it off for a while. Set it to a gentle breeze and quietly close your eyes. I like this indifferent rule of come and go, occasionally dispersed above a certain temperature. This irregular kindness feels just like me, like the wind from a fan. It comes and goes away. Even if you don't stay and leave, I'll come back. It's different from the air conditioner that was always standing next to me. Knew every time, just like you. Just the fan, how to endure this season. The season of remote controls put away in a drawer in a room where you don't have to worry about anyone. I tried increasing the intensity due to paralysis. The tangled hair is somehow funny. Is the wind smiling or am I smiling? Stare blankly for a while and smile into the sky. Honestly, this wind touches my skin. It's so transparent and warm today. If you turn on the air conditioner, it will turn cold. I didn't play it because that's better for me. Embracing nowhere to go, because this fan is much more honest. Like the wind from a fan, it comes and goes away. Even if you don't stay and leave, I'll come back. It's different from the air conditioner that was always standing next to me. News every time, just like you. Just the fan, how to endure this season. To the strong wind, then endure it all. Let everything be blown away by the strong wind. This noise fill the empty room. It feels like you're next to me. I'm alone. Why is the wind so strong? It's okay. This wind is hugging me. The fan is blowing. This is enough for this summer. There is no remote control fight. This peaceful back and forth. Tomorrow will be different, but it's okay. Still here, fan on. Please pass by me slowly. Came when still don't stop and come to my summer. Turn off the alarm and open the window like a habit. I often guess in advance what my mood will be like today. The weather app icon glows blue, it's unusually clear. I feel like something good will happen today. The reason I lifted up my heavy body was maybe it was this simple forecast pushing me out into the world. It feels like a small promise for today. Apply a thin layer of sunscreen to block the sun. I got a little excited and took the subway. Followed the path predicted by the clear weather. I want to believe it, this blue premonition of today. Early summer forecast, very clear. I don't know anything else, but today the sky doesn't lie. With that vivid color, gain strength to endure endure today. Clear all day, that one is enough. During lunchtime, I went out to the terrace and looked up. The sky that the app said is still here. When I sit alone on a bench and catch my breath, the sunlight pouring down transparently washes my heart. This is what clarity is like, the feeling of believing in yourself without any doubts. Turn on your phone and check again. It's still sunny. Thank you. Quietly. Early summer forecast, very clear. I don't know anything else, but today the sky doesn't lie. With that vivid color, gain strength to endure today. Clear all day, that one is enough. Tomorrow's forecast may be a little cloudy, but that's for tomorrow that hasn't come yet. The sunlight that is shining today is you came by my side just for me. This is enough. It just needs to be sunny today. Early summer forecast, very clear today. Put aside your worries about tomorrow. Trust the friendly forecast provided by the weather app. Living the journey called today. Lucky forecast, today is fine as is. Clear, very clear. Don't forget today. That's enough. Because I hate feeling dampened by the monitor light. Today again I went out as if I was being pushed on my back. A long piece of sunlight laid through a gap in the building over there, as if someone had bookmarked it in advance. The spot is calling to me. Put down your bag and quietly pull up a chair and sit down. Just 12 minutes, as if the pendulum had stopped. The most dazzling summer allowed to me today. Summer lunch terrace, only 12 minutes of freedom. The sunlight comes over the forest of buildings and lands on my shoulders. Put aside the documents that were filling your mind for a moment. Out for a moment, at this moment I am the main character. I took a bite of the sandwich and swallowed it calmly. The salty taste of the afternoon finally spreads the second time. In the dazzling light pouring down on my face, without realizing it I narrow my eyes and laugh. An alarm rings on my phone announcing 13 o'clock. I don't lose my footing, I still want the sunlight to stay by my side. Summer lunch terrace, only 12 minutes of freedom. The sunlight comes over the forest of buildings and lands on my shoulders. I have to go back inside the cold glass wall, but out for a moment, just one more minute, I'll breathe here. Time to stand up, the sun still stays on the table. I will go back to the colorless office, but I'll remember this temperature won't go away. I'll come back tomorrow, let's meet in this same place. Summer lunch terrace, I'll be back tomorrow. Sunshine, please wait for me tomorrow too. Even a short gap of 12 minutes is okay. See you tomorrow, I'll find you at the same place. 12 minutes of summer, I'll borrow a little bit every day. Sunshine, please stay a little longer. was mindlessly flipping through last year's calendar. My heart aches at all the empty spaces. I guess I just let this season go by. At that time, I wanna start this year a little differently. Open a new calendar, take out a pen with dark ink. I left the lid open and lingered for a while on the white space where nothing is written yet. What kind of scenery should I draw? Hesitation spreads. Feel the weight of the pen touching your fingertips. Even the vagueness that I don't know where to start feeling. Today somehow came to me with wonderful excitement. Hold the pen and quietly wait for the season. This summer, I think things will go a little differently. It's already started just by taking out the pen. The steps a little more courageous than I did last year. This summer different, even if it's still empty, it's beautiful enough. Inadvertently asked you how you were doing. What wind are you waiting for this summer? In that short silence, waiting for a reply. Put down the pen, take a breath, be yourself and take your time. That sweet confession that you are just like me. Open my shrinking heart a little more. Pick up the pen again without hesitation. We engrave our own promise in one place of the calendar. This summer, I think things will go a little differently. I just wrote down one date. This joy as the blank space gradually decreases. This summer, different. One is enough, that's just the start. It's a pen I couldn't bring myself to take out last year. This year, with just one move, I write down my time myself. This little change makes me smile a little more. The season is at my fingertips. I feel like they finally recognize me now. Oh, this summer, the warmth stays on the calendar. Unlike last year, my heart is touched. I'll fill in more top the remaining blank spaces. This summer, write down a season that resembles me. The pen is here. The blank spaces are mine. Fill it up one by one this summer. I chose thin clothes to feel comfortable and went out the cool air that hits you as soon as you pass through the glass door. Under the pale fluorescent lights, my toes are already getting cold. A little winter trapped in the middle of midsummer. Take out the cardigan buried deep in the drawer. The feeling of layering clothes over my shoulders is unfamiliar. It's 32 degrees outside the window. The sun is pouring down. Why am I forgetting the seasons here? I miss the warmth, so I press the vending machine button. Summer hot chocolate. This contradiction is today's comfort. And one sweet and hot sip melt this cool loneliness for a moment. Summer air conditioner. My day is half a season. It's burning hot outside the window, but I enjoy the cold here. The season split into two in the same building. Summer outside, I live in winter again today. Lunchtime, hot forecast pouring in. When you open the door, I can't breathe due to the sudden heat. When I return to the office, it froze again like a lie. I'm a travel across into worlds every day at noon. This unfamiliar temperature difference continues all day. My body is getting lost where it should fit. The remote control on the team leader's desk is unmovable. I can't keep my mouth shut, so I just open my cardigan. This cool silence is sometimes more bitter than hot chocolate. Summer air conditioner, my day is half a season. It's burning hot outside the window, but I endure the cold here. The seasons split into two in the same building. Summer outside, I live in winter again today. When I get off work, only then will the real summer await me. For liberation at 6 o'clock, I'll hold on just a little longer. Take off the cardigan that was weighing down your shoulders when I put my bag on my back and leave the front door. The door opens and the real season pours in. The 32-degree heat finally welcomes me. Summer air conditioning is over. The real summer embraces me. I stuffed the thick cardigan into my bag. I can finally breathe the world after 6 o'clock. Summer, finally, it's finally summer here. 6 o'clock air, it's finally summer. Shake off the cold scars and become myself again. When the weight of today weighs heavily on your shoulders, just before the subway door closes on the way home, this is where I stopped without knowing. I guess I just suddenly wanted to see the river. Holding a can of cold beer from a convenience store. The night you see when you go down the stairs. The noise of the noisy city hides somewhere. Only the sound of the river welcomes me. It doesn't matter if you don't even have a mat with you. Even the rough feeling of cement touching my buttocks. Today I am somehow happy to see you. Just shake it off and let go of your damp heart. The hand river after work, the temperature of a can of beer. Where does that endlessly flowing river go? All the sadness in the world, my worries light today. I wanna send it floating away on that leisurely wave. After work, hand river, take it all, just let it flow. Dense forest of buildings across the river, lights turning on one by one. There's someone with the same heart as me. You must be suffering today. The hardships are as much as that light at the fingertips that crush beer cans. Let's crush today's disappointment together. Does the river that never stops know about today? Sweeping my heart away without words. I wanna be a little indebted to that transparent flow. Please take my luggage with me. The hand river after work, the temperature of a can of beer. Where does that endlessly flowing river go? I gave everything that was difficult today to the river after work. And river, thank you for hugging me without saying a word. Why don't I know I have to go home, but I pressure hits me as soon as I open the window. This year you came to my side again without fail, just like last year and the year before. The morning when the familiar heat wakes me up. In an empty room, I quietly whisper to myself, I don't know where to start. Please take care of me this year too, my summer. Please take care of this summer as well. I know it's hot, but take care of me. Every year I lose to you. In the end you survived safely this summer too. Please take care of me. Throw away what was left over from last year and buy new sunscreen. Add a solid shield to protect me. After dusting off the old fan, we will live like this again this year. There are no promises on the calendar yet. Once the doors are open, the season has already begun. I was about to close the window, but I made up my mind again, as I've been waiting for. Please take care of this summer as well. Please take care of this summer as well. I don't plan on winning, I'll just walk with you. Every year I lose to you. In the end you survive safely this summer too. Please take care of me. Summer, actually. Last year I was in your shadow. I cried a lot, stumbled a lot. Still I feel a little relieved that you came back to me, because you proved to me that you held on to me without leaving. Please let this year pass with a little less pain. No, actually, it's just I have nothing to say other than to ask you to take care of me. Please take care of the summer as well. I'll leave the window wide open and catch your hot breath. Even if it seems like I'm losing, I'll survive in the end this summer. Please take care of me. Please take care of me this summer too. We'll live like this again. The sunlight pouring down on your shoulders is dazzling. Should I apply sunscreen? I hesitated for 3 minutes. Maybe he noticed my mind wandering around for no reason. You ask me first, do you have sunscreen? My voice trembles a little when I say yes. Can you apply some for me with that one word? My time stops for a moment. Take the white cream out of the bag, put it on your fingertips. The momentary tension that carefully touches your shoulder. For the first time in my life, to a person called you. The moment you completely allow my touch, I'll put some sunscreen on your back. The warmth of this season is carefully seeping in. Is it okay to touch above my trembling fingertips? First touch of summer, spreading clearly. This is the first time the distance between you and me. Even after applying it all, it's a shame to take it off. I wonder if I missed any place. One more time for no reason. Tap your shoulder and comfort it gently. Only then do you look back and see me reflected in your eyes. Thank you in that short greeting. I think we've gotten a little closer. That's enough. The temperature I felt today is. Even if you close the lid and put it back in the bag, your warmth still lingers at my fingertips. Hotter than the sunlight, digging into my heart. I applied sunscreen. It's my first time today, as if confirming my open heart towards you. The warmth that remains on my shoulder has not yet dissipated. First touch of summer. That's enough. That's enough for today. After pausing for a moment, you turn to me and ask, shall I do it this time? With my back turned, waiting for your touch, when warm palms embrace my shoulders. Finally, I give myself to you too. With each other's back, sharing the sunshine, we touched each other twice, shoulders staying side by side under the light of early summer. Sunscreen summer. Today is finally complete. The warmth of your fingertips, memory of my shoulder, like today's sunshine, a friendly afternoon. Saturday at 10 o'clock, waking up late in the morning. One message from you arrived at the end of language stretching. What are you doing today? After an indifferent question, write nothing and send it without hesitation. A read mark appears and 3 letters arrive a moment later. I also have nothing. It's like we made a promise. Let's fill each other's empty days with our share. Where should we go? Well, do you just wanna come out? After an aimless conversation, I left the door. The smell of summer in the middle of the day welcomes us. A weekend at the start of summer. We have nothing. I don't have a plan, but somehow my heart feels full. Convenience store, ice cup, cold water, droplets on fingertips, because anywhere is good wherever your feet take you. First weekend of summer, you and I like this leisurely pace. When you stop at a traffic light and wonder where to go, if you look right, I just follow. A comfortable relationship where you don't have to ask why. The alley that bends to the right is our destination today. The iced coffee in my hand melts quickly. We even forget where we are. It's enough just to know that we're walking through this season together. Weekend at the start of summer. We have nothing. An afternoon with you that is more perfect than any promise. It's okay to wander around in an unknown place. First weekend of summer. Even if you don't know much, you're beautiful enough. The night we return to our respective homes. A short greeting from you before you go to sleep. Today was great, yes, me too. Maybe what we share today is, it is not a time of nothing. It may have been the leisure that filled each other's hearts. The weekend at the start of summer, there was actually nothing, but that nothing is everything we have today. Don't each other's side like this. Because there is nothing the warmer temperature of this weekend. So I really like today. It was definitely clear afternoon, but suddenly it started pouring. Jump under the eaves. I touch shoulders with a stranger and smile shyly in the damp air. I suddenly think of you without any reason. I just press your name and what are you doing? 3 short letters after sending it away, my heart sank. I turned my phone upside down because I was afraid of getting an answer. Hide your heart in the sound of rain. A sudden shower, a text message sent under the eaves. Actually, I don't know why I sent it, it was just raining. I quietly looked down at the unreadable screen. Summer rain text. Why is my heart getting so wet? As the rain subsides, people leave one by one under the eaves where I am alone. Time passes slowly above your name that I haven't read yet. The rain is pouring down hard again, like my heart finally appears, but there is no answer. Only the nervousness scattered through the raindrops. The rain has already stopped, but I'm still wet. A text message sent while lingering under the eaves where the rain has stopped. The reading is up, but why aren't you saying anything? Standing blankly under the sky that has completely stopped. Summer rain text. Tired of waiting, turn around. At that time, a notification suddenly flew by. I'm outside right now, it's raining. I paused for a moment and burst into laughter without even realizing it. Actually, I wasn't avoiding the rain either. Hidden under the eaves, but my heart was like yours. The shower passed and the reply was finally delivered. We were both caught in the same rain, even in different scenery. Under the eaves and outside, same summer rain. We were going through the same season. I'm so glad because of the same rain. We felt the same way, you and I. Sitting in the passenger seat of your car for the first time. The world looks different from the low sunken seat. When I awkwardly ask how to open the window, you smile and lower it for me. The early summer wind blowing in, even the tangled hair feels like today. Let's not ask where we're headed, I just like the flowing scenery. I wanna keep running like this, forgetting about the destination. Early summer drive, leaning against the passenger seat. I catch the wind coming through the window with my whole body. The faster you run, my mind becomes clearer little by little. Anywhere is fine, as long as it's by your side. It's fine as is. In the silence, stopped at a traffic light. You turn your phone and change the music. How do you like this song? I like your voice asking better. I just nod, yeah, okay. Actually, I liked hearing the look in your eyes that looked at me more than the song. In the car starting again, the wind blows through my hair. On a road I don't know where we are. We body swim in silence. Early summer drive, leaning against the passenger seat. I catch the wind coming through the window with my whole body to the rhythm of you driving. My mind becomes clearer little by little. Anywhere is fine as long as it's by your side. It's fine as it. Stops, and the feeling of not wanting to get out stays at my toes. You gently ask, shall we go for one more lap? This time I smiled and answered without hesitation. Yeah, it's really good. I wanna stay like this a little longer. Early summer drive, one more round, you can go farther. Anywhere is fine, even if it's an unfamiliar place, as long as I'm with you. Roll down the window a little more, let more wind in here. In this time, it's like we're the only ones left. Your side view from the passenger seat. One more lap, you can stop like this. I won't forget today's The empty space on the white paper looks at me. At night after 12 o'clock, I just wrote down the date at the end of the calendar. What should I start with? Just move the tip of the pen for no reason. Summer is already so far outside the window. Only the sound of the old fan spinning fills the room. I wander alone in quiet silence. The beginning of this season with nothing written down. For some reason I feel a little scared, but also excited. It's the first line of summer. It's okay if it's still empty. I don't know what to say, but just hold the pen. Even this awkward nervousness as I turn the first page. First line of summer, I'll still keep it as my own secret for now. What name should I use? I erased it and rewrote it. In the end, I'll bring out the most honest memory. I put sunscreen on him today. A small simple sentence spreads across the paper. I don't wanna erase it because this is my first line. Wrinkle that brief moment that was warmer than the sunlight. The first sentence is somewhat odd and a little shy. Still the sentence says everything about today. My summer I finally found after hesitation. It's the first line of summer, the kindness that remains like sunscreen. I didn't know what to write, but my heart was written first. Put strength on the tip of the pen to continue the next line. First line of summer, my own story has finally begun. The second line says, I said thank you. The third line says, I should have said I wanted to see you a little more. No, this is too honest, so I'll delete it for a moment. Still a waste, so I'll save it a little more and write it down. It's the first line of summer, like an afternoon covered in sunscreen. I'll save the second line and put it off until tomorrow. I don't know when I'll fill it all out, but write it down slowly. This summer story, my season has finally begun. I wrote the first line, temperature of sunscreen. The next line, throat, I don't feel any taste, I just swallow it like a habit. Until the shadow of 3 o'clock in the afternoon falls. What was the reason the curtains were closed tightly from the morning? A ray of light seeped like a secret through the closed gap. Just watch the shadow cross in the afternoon. The world goes by so dazzlingly. This room where only I am standing still is somehow peaceful today. Summer burn out, me hiding behind dark curtains. Little by little I learn about the brilliant seasons outside the window. Even if the coffee loses its taste, the light is still here. Summer outside, like the wind seeping through the cracks. The promptings of the world sparkle ceaselessly on the screen. Today I was locked in silence for the first time. The movement of light at the end of the curtain is unfamiliar. I guess the clouds have passed, it gets dark again, and my heart becomes brighter. Turning over my phone, I drew a line with the world. Lock me up today and only look at that light. Summer burnout, me hiding behind dark curtains. Little by little I learn about the brilliant seasons outside the window. Even if all sound is silence, the light lives and breathes. Summer outside, come into my narrow gap. When evening comes, the angle of light rises up the wall. The warmth that swept across the floor now comforts me. Carefully hold the end of the curtain and open it just a little. Even if you don't have the courage to open it all, just 3 a.m. is enough. The summer that came through the window touches my cheek. Summer burnout, yes, let's leave it open. Just 3 something, even if I don't show it all, I come alive little by little. I don't know about tomorrow, but this is enough for today. That's enough. 3 cm of courage is enough. Wind blows, now I can finally breathe. That's enough for today. All team members leave, leaving the office empty. The humming sound of the air conditioner is unusually loud. Without even being able to write a single line of the report, I'm just fiddling with the cold cup, accidentally pressing the monitor power button. That momentary blackout, a glass window in the dark, something stirring beyond it. The hand river, which seemed so far away during the day, was there. After turning off the monitor, night finally came in. During the day, the scenery I tried to ignore fills the window. The scenery I encountered only after working overtime for a long time. Summer at night, such a dazzling summer was here. The monitor turned back on, the night disappeared like magic. I'm frustrated, trapped in a black report, so I turn off the light again. Once, twice, 3 times, turning the monitor light on and off. I giggle and laugh to myself. What is this? Why am I so excited? It must have been there every day, but I didn't know it because it was obscured by the light of the monitor. My summer was actually waiting so close. After turning off the monitor, night finally came in. During the day, the scenery I tried to ignore fills the window. The scenery I encountered only after working overtime for a long time. Summer at night. work again. I turned it off. I have to dream again. Which side should I choose? After thinking for a long time, turned it off. Turned it off. After turning off the monitor, night finally came in. If I have to work overtime next week, I'm willing to sit by the window to see a deeper summer than today. Summer at night, tonight feels more like summer than anyone else. I'll read behind what's on the screen for a moment, because the hand river will still flow there. Slowly pack your bags and go face the summer night. It's definitely the middle of July, but I took out my thin long sleeves and wore them. I guess I breathed in the cold breath of the air conditioner too deeply. Your voice has become stiff since yesterday, and like my heart is cracking little by little. Silence piles up, making it difficult to even speak. I tried to clear my throat throughout the meeting, but the seasons passed by without anyone noticing. The hot screams of cicadas that filled the outside of the window. I guess that means summer is at its peak. I quietly hide myself under a thick blanket. Winter in the middle of summer, I guess it's a cold, cold. It's so hot outside. Why am I so cold? The unfamiliar season brought by the air conditioner. It is definitely summer, summer cold. In the middle of July, only I stopped. On the way to the pharmacy, I put on my mask. An awkward scene, all alone under the hot sunlight, holding the medicine bag handed to me for a summer cold. Go back to the room and look at the closed window. I pull up the damp blanket all the way with my back turned to the sound of cicadas piercing my ears. I dream winter in the middle of summer. I guess it's a cold, cold. It's so hot outside. Why am I so cold? The unfamiliar season brought by the air conditioner. It is definitely summer, summer cold. In the middle of July, only I stopped. The cicadas cry, pouring out the heat with all their might. You shout out that it's hot, but why am I cold? With one window between us, we live in different seasons. Cool, summer, cold. Come back when you feel better. Every time I hear the sound of cicadas, I realize it was summer. I'll have to get some warmer air tomorrow. Summer, cold. Yes, July is definitely summer. Cover yourself with the blanket and listen to the cicadas. In the middle of July, my own season passes by. Like a habit, I turn another page of the calendar. Hot air, no different from last year. The sound of cicadas reaching my ears. Do I feel a little different from how I was until yesterday? For some reason, I end up wearing sunglasses. It's not like anyone called me. This time I opened the door first and went outside. I deliberately went out and ate. Even the drops of sweat that quickly form can be felt vividly. It's hot, but strangely I feel okay. It's just an ordinary meal, but such a delicious afternoon. Open wide the door that was closed last year. It's my summer. I started it first. Summer came and I didn't go out. I took steps to meet summer, ready to face the dazzling light. First summer step, this time I come first. How did I spend this season last year? Even my memories are blurry. This year, I think I will record all this heat, because the world reflected behind the sunglasses is so clear. Summer came and I didn't go out. It's nothing special, but it's a day I chose myself. You will remember this brilliant beginning. First summer step. This time I was first. I put my sunglasses on. I went outside. It's okay if it's a little hot, 'cause this is my summer. In the thick darkness of June, the day I suddenly closed the curtains, I remember the light that seeped through the three seam-to wide gap. The waves of the Han River were encountered only after turning off the cold light of the monitor. From the end of the overtime to the night scene, you stole a glimpse of. I already knew the seasons, all your moments. I know everything, even without saying it. Even the damn texture of my heart. Summer was quietly by your side. Summer remembers the season named you. The early morning when I suffered from burnout, and the end of the overtime work that I endured. The moment when I smiled faintly alone, and the feelings when I mustered up the courage to open the curtain. Summer remembers. I'll engrave every moment here. The night I hid under the blanket in the cool cold of July, I remember closing my ears because even the sound of cicadas was too much. But in the end you went out into the world wearing sunglasses. Even the dazzling footprints that I said I would go to meet summer first. All the seasons have been watching you bloom again. I know everything, even without saying it. Even the damn texture of my heart. No one knows, but summer knows you. Summer remembers the season named you. The early morning when I suffered from burnout, and the end of the overtime work that I endured. The moment when I smiled faintly alone, and the feelings when I mustered up the courage to open the curtain. Summer remembers. I'll engrave every moment here. It must have been difficult, I know how you feel. Nevertheless, you got up again and went out. All the days I endured while swallowing cold coffee. In fact, it was a process of completing you. Summer was looking at everything, even your back. Summer remembers the season named you.